So moving on, the question on digital signature. So this was a pretty controversial question. People having two set of answers, both of which seemed right. So let us go through the question. So it's a statement. We have to consider some statements about digital signature. So the first statement goes like this: it's an electronic record that identifies the certifying authority issuing it. Okay, so it's an electronic record that can identify the certifying authority issuing it. Let us maybe before going to that, let us think about what a digital signature can be. Okay, so I am assuming that, okay, let us assume that we don't know what digital signature is. Okay, but all of us know what signature is, right? Okay, why do we have signatures? Why do individuals have signatures? That is a thought you can have in your mind, right? So you have a name, but you have a signature also. So signature is something really unique to you, because names won't be that unique, normally speaking, because your name could be there with many other people, but your signature can be really unique to you, because based on the way in which you handle the pen, your styles you have, and a lot of things go into influencing your signature. So your signature is a unique thing, and by virtue of its uniqueness, it can identify the person who is doing it, right? It can identify the individual involved. So that is the logic of having signature, because it brings veracity. It can identify a person pakka. So which means if I am putting my signature somewhere, it can, that document always means I have certified that, or I have agreed to the things written over there. So that is the idea of signature. So same should be the idea of digital signature also, right? So in order to take that logic, or in order to make that conclusion, you don't have to be really good at digital things, but you just need to have some common sense, right? So you know what signature is, and you could think about what digital signature should be, right? That is the basic sense you need to have before you do this question, and I think all of you have that. Then there is no chance that you should get this question wrong. Okay, so first question is an electronic record that identifies the certifying authority issuing it. So a particular person is issuing something, and this signature can electronically show that this is the person issuing this. Maybe for example, in this scenario, this COVID-19 lockdown scenario, okay, you are issued a pass from the district collector or the district police chief. So underneath there could be some statement saying, okay, this is certified by the district collector. So that could mean a digital signature. So it's an electronic record that identifies the certifying authority issuing it. Okay, so it can trace back to that particular person, right? So that is so it makes for me it relates with my sense of signature. Okay, so first statement, it is okay, it can work as a signature. Second thing, it is used to serve as a proof of identity of an individual to access information of server on internet. So you don't have to look into the much technical nuances of it. They have put the or framed the question in such a way that those who are not that well versed with the technical details would find it scary to attempt. So don't go into the fuss of the technical fuss of the question. So it can be used to serve as a proof of identity of an individual to access information of server on internet. So it can act as a proof of identity of an individual. Does that make any sense to you? Can a signature act as proof of an identity of an individual? Right, it can, because that is what we identified at the first itself. So even second statement can be thought of as a true statement. So even though you might not be 100% sure about any of these statements, because that is the beauty of UPSC prelims exam. You will never be 100% certain unless you see a proper key, or you yourself Google it up and see it for yourself. But you always make this what you call informed guesses, or a logical leap of faith, because that is how you do this exam. Okay, so I think my logic says that you can go ahead with the second statement to be true. The third is an electronic method of signing an electronic document and ensuring that the original content is unchanged. So this sounds like this. So this is another issue with the digital transmission of information, right? You never know whether anybody has intervened and did some changes to it. Is it the same as the one that originated, that was created by someone? So you are not in a position to ascertain the veracity or the truthfulness of that information. So that is where this idea of blockchain technology and all comes in. So if you are having a digital signature, they are saying that okay, it can make sure that the original content is unchanged. So in principle, that should be possible. Okay, so there could be what challenges to those ideas, but I guess in principle you can relate a content of a document to the person who is or creating this content, or from whom the content has originated. I think that pretty much what correlates with our idea of signature again. So I think if you're taking this idea of signature and digital signature in the broadest sense possible, I think you can get all the three statements right. And that is the right answer also. So right answer here is 1, 2, and 3.